Hey, what's going on, guys? So it's 6 a.m. We just got up and we are headed to
Costa Rica.
All right, let's go. All right, here we go. Getting on the plane. Where are we going?
Costa Rica! Pura vida!
We made it. Look at this getup. Look at this getup he's got. Look at that.
Woo!
It don't get no better than that.
Riding, jet plane flying.
All right, here we go. All right, this is a little bit different than the U.S. This is the Uber here.
Hey, I meet people everywhere I go. Woo! Woo!
All right, one more flight. Here we go.
Welcome, guys. There's water and beers in the cooler for you.
We're packed like sardines in here. Hey, what's going on, guys? So I made it to my friend's cousin's house here in Dominical. It's in the jungle pretty much, so it's pretty cool though. She lives like, if you see over here, I'm gonna show you guys, there's like a cliff. It goes down and then it goes to the river out there, which it's pretty cool. There's all kinds of animals, and it's a very interesting place, to say the least. But we're gonna head out today and venture out a little bit, but later on in the video I'm gonna go over some options I sold on Wednesday. So you guys didn't see that. You saw all the ones that I sold on Tuesday. So we're gonna go over that, and I had a question from one of the subscribers on how I got started, and I'm gonna go over that. But you know what, I'm gonna find a cool place to tell you guys that whole story, so I'll see you in a bit. Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is Dominical Beach. Right along here you got all kinds of different vendors and stuff selling shirts and towels and all kinds of stuff. So just figured I'd show you guys the area here and out to the beach. I'm gonna walk out to the beach, but I'm gonna tell you a little story that one of the subscribers wanted to know. They wanted to know how I started and what the story was about selling options. So the story starts, it was, gosh, I don't know how many years ago, probably over 10 years ago. So me and my father were selling options, or no, we were buying options back then. We never sold options, didn't know anything about it. So we were buying options, and there was this group on Yahoo Finance, and they were waiting till the ex-dividend date. I think it was the ex-dividend, yeah, right before the ex-dividend date, and they would sell these options, and they would wait 3 months, and it would normally, the option would double. All right, so we were doing that with MTGE and AGNC. So I did it, and I doubled my money. So it was great. So the next 3 months, I did it again, and I doubled my money. And during that time, I believe I took a loan on my house back then for, I believe it was like around $15,000, and then I had a little bit of money added to that. So I got to about $50,000, and so I did it 2 quarters in a row, and I got to $50,000, and I'm like, well, I'm doing it again, and I'm gonna double this. I'm paying off my house, you know. So did that, lost just about everything. So I lost. The government changed the dividend to monthly instead of quarterly, and that screwed us all up. And I lost probably, gosh, 95% of it, like 45,000 or something like that. I only had like 5,000 left. So I got to that point, I kind of had to start all over, and I was paying on that loan. So I was paying on my car, right? So I got to a point where I paid off my car, and the money I was putting towards the car, I increased that to $200 a week, I believe it was. So all that money for my car was paid off, so I was saving for the next car. Sorry, I'm walking on these rocks, it's kind of crazy. Let me show you guys. But so I was saving for the next car, and I said, okay, I've got a good chunk of change in here, and I started selling the options at that point. So I got a good chunk of change in there. I started selling the options. I probably had around 30,000, something like that, around there. And I sold them, and it was steady money, steady income. It wasn't as much, obviously, of buying the options, but it was steady money coming in. So I did that for a while, and it came time to buy another car, right? So I said to myself, I don't want to use the capital that I already have, because I'm making this money selling the options and it's working great, so I did take like 10,000 out, and I forget what I had around that time. Maybe, gosh, back then it was probably maybe 35, 40,000, something like that. So I took 10 out to put down on the car. I didn't use all of it though, so I had a good bit left, and I was selling the options, and I had that car, and then I paid on that car for a while, and now I just paid. Well, I'm still paying on the car. Well, that was the second car, I believe. But now I'm paying on a car, so I'm using. I save $200 a week for a car account. Okay, I have lots of different accounts: car account, a house account, a vacation fund. I got my retirement, and I've got an escrow account, which I use that to pay property taxes and different things, insurance, and for my house and for my car and all that. So it just covers everything. Homeowners association dues, and it covers everything. So for my car now, I save $800 a month about. I save $200 a week for my car payment, and now I'm paying on the car, so I'm paying that off. And once I get done paying off the car I have currently, I will start putting that money, $800 a month, $200 a week, about $800 a month, and I'm putting that into. Once the car is paid off, I'll start putting that back into my selling options account. Okay, so that'll build quickly after that, and then when the car comes again, I'll do the same thing. When I need to buy another car, I'll do the same thing. I'll take out like 10, 15,000. I'll buy the car, and it's the same process. Okay, so that's how I started. I started buying the options, made a lot, lost a lot, and that's a bad feeling. But when I started selling the options, it's been smooth sailing ever since, and I've been doing it. And the process works. As you guys have seen, I've had the channel since April, and I've run into, I think, twice where I had a little bit of an issue, but you're not losing money, you just run into a little situation. You just got to buy at a certain price, or you got to sell it buy at a certain price on the puts, sell at a certain price on the calls. Okay, so that's my story of how it all started and how I've gotten to the point that I've gotten. All right, so I'm gonna get to the last week where I sold the options on Wednesday. Okay, let's get to that clip, and then I'll get back to you in a minute. All right, it's really nice around here. Look at this beach, amazing. Look at the nice beach. They're gonna have a surf competition right here at 4 o'clock, so that'll be pretty cool. Got mountains in the background, and it's beautiful out here. So let's get to the sale of the SoFi options, and I'll get back to you in a minute, all right? Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm probably having an amazing time in Costa Rica right now with my friends, but it is actually February 18th, a few days before the day after my last video. So on my last video, I forgot to sell those SoFi options. So it went up a little bit today, but I'm gonna sell these and see how much money I can get, all right? So let's get to it real quick. All right, so this is the Charles Schwab app. Go to options right here, go to SoFi right there. I'm going to check the option chain, so hit chain. I'm going to change the expiration date to February 27th. I'm going to increase the strikes to 12. And I'm going to go down, I want to do the strike price, 1750 strike price, okay? So if I go to the 1750 strike, actually let's go back and see the delta on these. Okay, 1750. So the 1750 delta is 12, like almost 13% chance if it's going in the money. That's pretty good. Okay, so we'll hit that. And okay, sell to open. I want to sell 5 of these. All right. So 5 sell to open. I think I'll get 14 cents. It's looking like 14 cents would be $65. Oh no, I can bump it up. It's $70 actually for 14 cents with 5 options. All right, let's see if this goes through. Sell to open, 5 options. Expiration date February 27th. Strike price $17.50. See if I can get this $70. All right, so I'll review the order at 14 cents, and I'll place the order and check the order status, and filled at 14 cents. All right, quick 70 bucks. All right, guys, back to the Costa Rica video. Y'all enjoy. All right, have fun. Bye. All right, guys, so you saw me sell the options, made an extra 70 bucks on SoFi, which was great. Got that on Wednesday, and now I'm hanging out with my boys here. So this is Clyde right here, and Ian right back here. We're a little bit hungover today, but not horrible. Well, some of us more than others. But so you saw me sell the options, and you heard the story of how I started. So we're gonna go. This is like downtown right now, of this beach area. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go. I still haven't found any monkeys. I haven't found any sloths, but I'm still looking for you guys. I'm gonna find some crazy stuff. Hopefully put it in Tuesday's video. But that's it for Saturday's video. So I wish you all a good week, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, take it easy.